20 points. Well done, Steve Draper. 20 points, 57 to 37.
I was just going to say, Knox kicked the first goal. Then South Croydon came back and they kicked two in pretty quick succession too. And it looked like that they were really going to take the game by the scruff of the neck. But of course, Knox have done extremely well and kicked the last 2 goals. And I'm not sure what the umpire is signalling here. Free kick.
Holding in the ruck.
South Croydon must get the next goal to keep in touch, because otherwise with the wet weather and that, it's going to be just too hard to get 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah, they need to, as you're right, Steve Draper, they need the next goal, because 20 points is a handy lead in these conditions. Flipped out the back of the pack there by South Croydon. Chance for Castro to run off for Knox. Does, loses it, comes back to Brad Crosland. He's in trouble. Hand pass along the line there. Picked up there by South Croydon was Corey McGrath, but he couldn't get it before it went out of bounds for a throw.
Vice captain of the South Croydon Twos.
Yes, Corey McGrath, defender for South Croydon. There's a throw-in. Over the top they go. Knocked down there by LeCastro. Hanlon again. Little short kick will come to Setches at centre wing. One step high ball to half forward. It'll go over the back of Nolan there for Knox and Fenton. Fenton will get the crumbs there. Hand pass to Setches. He fumbles. Knocks it on there along the ground, but Knox with the numbers. Bolter there. Intercepted well there by South Croydon. Bolter will go in again and thump it towards Hanlon. Will intercept for South Croydon. He loses it. Gross picks it up well through the centre on his left side. Goes to centre forward, but it looks like it's LeCastro there that has marked for the Knox side. It is LeCastro across half-back. Mark LeCastro. He goes to that outer side. They've got numbers here. King alone at half-back. Has time. Will go over the top. No, he won't to Nolan. Doubles back. Comes into the centre and looks there for Pereira. It slips off his chest. In Nolan goes. Slipping there. Pereira goes in again. He falls over. Here's a chance for a turnover. Stevens picks it up at centre wing. Goes long. Here's a chance for South Croydon. Deegan, can he run on the pocket? He's got a lot of defenders there. Knocks in the able to see it out of bounds for a throw-in.
Gee, they look better, South Croydon, when they move it quickly.
They do. I mean, some of the passages of play that we've seen so far have been absolutely fantastic football, but I just don't know. They just seem to fall down every now and then.
They go hot and cold.
There's a throw in the forward pocket. Nolan will thump it out of the ruck for Knox. Head to that outer side. Chance for him to pick it up at half back. They will and kick the centre wing. Donnelly takes a terrific mark sliding down at ground level in these conditions for a big man, and is marked at centre wing. Kicks it to centre forward looking for Walsh over the back. Oh, he's crunched there and will take the free kick there for a high tackle. He was backing back and was crunched from behind, and Luke Welsh for the Knox side.
The big fella.
Take the free kick just wide of the centre. Will kick into centre forward. Over the head. Cliff drops the mark. Coming through as Gross. Breaks one tackle. He's under pressure from Koki. Goes in again. Thumps it out. Knox have got the numbers there. In they go hard near the pocket. Hooked into the square. But Matthew Merritt will mark right on the goal line for South Croydon and defend there. The umpire will call Dean West back on the mark there for Knox. Matthew Merritt indicating he might come out to this commentary side. I don't think he will. To go the other one.
He can't. Just umpire just told him he's got to kick over the mark. Of course, he doesn't.
It's always a rule in football. It's puzzled me, that one.
Yeah, well, if they give you room, you've got to respect that.
You've got to go.
He did pull back the man on the mark to give him a couple extra yards.
You've got to go with it.
Okay. So Matthew Merritt will head straight up the middle of the ground looking for McGrath. Can't mark it. Spills to Gross. McGrath will get a hand pass here to Quan. Quan off one step. Little kick to centre wing. Here's a chance for Philp. Hand pass off to Hanlon. Onto Slade by hands. Good to Philp by hands running through the middle. Philp will go long to full forward as the siren sounds for half-time in this Division 3 Reserves Grand Final. With it at half-time in this Grand Final, Knox 9-3, 57, 20-point leaders on South Croydon, 5-7, 37.
Yes, here we are, second half. It all starts all over again. Knoxo looking pretty good on the scoreboard there, 9-3, 57. South Croydon, they've got the work to do. 5-7, 37. Steve Draper, how'd you see the first half?
Yeah, look, it was a good effort by Knox, because every time South Croydon threw down the challenge, they answered with goals, and they've led all day. They got, they were 8 straight before they kicked a point. They used the conditions well. It's still fairly even, but Knox have got the upper hand at the moment.
It's a handy lead in these conditions, Steve, isn't it, really? It's pretty wet, had a lot of heavy rain at half-time. Stopped at the moment. There's the start of the second half in this Division 3 Reserves Grand Final. Curry at ground level. Couldn't get clear, and we'll have another ball up just wide of the centre.
key here for South Croydon, obviously, is get the first one, give themselves a bit of a sniff, give themselves a reward for all their pumping up they've probably done at half time.
Yeah, exactly. They need the first couple of goals in this quarter to reduce that deficit. They were just Knox got away in that latter part of that second quarter after South Croydon got within about 8 points. Here's a chance at half forward. Off the ground there. Crossan will go in hard. Diving in there is the Knox defence there, trying to tie. Crossan does break out, gets a hand pass out to Fenton through his legs. Spencer bursts his way through, hand pass over top, but it's thumped away by the Knox defence. Brad Crossan will go in again. Hand pass out to Hannon, will come out the back to Slade.
Going
in hard. There was Bolter. Picked up by LeCastro there for Knox. Kick to centre wing. Adams off the ground, soccer style to half forward. All over they go. They're going in hard. Bolter goes in hard.
Geez, they're throwing themselves in, aren't they?
Yeah, it's good to see. Grand final, boys. There's
Well,
no more
that's it.
tomorrow.
Well, I was going to say next week is what, 20 weeks away?
Yep.
Yep, there's nothing left after. One half of football left for these players in season 99. There's the tap down. It'll come towards Osborne for. He waits there. It'll flip out towards Adams in his path. He couldn't get it. Going in there was Quan under the pack. Flips it out. It'll come to Garrett there for Knox. Kicks, hugs the line.
Well
and there's
done.
Malcolm. Takes a good sliding mark there after a pass from David Garrett. Davin Malcolm. Good sliding mark there, right just inside the line. He'll be about 35 metres out, right on the boundary line.
Goal on the first term.
He has one already. In he comes Davin Malcolm. Goes for, I thought he was going for a pass there.
Yeah, the only trouble it was the boundary umpire who was trying to pass
I think
it to.
so. Yeah, he looked as though he was going for a pass.
Just didn't quite fall off on the boot and then come off properly.
Again, forced to have a shot because no one was really in the square. No one was really looking to make a lead and couldn't really pop it up to the top of the square. Had to have a shot.
You'd like him to there be able to pop it up the square, you know, in the centre there all the time. Anyway, the kick out from fullback by Cliff, thumped away at ground level. Chance for Alistair Williams. He's tackled by Crossland for. It was actually Hannon there. David Garrett, sorry. No, it was Williams there. I'll get it right
Numbers
this
are
time.
hard with the mud on their backs, mate. These Knox black numbers
Certainly
are hard to read.
There's the tap down over the top by Pereira for Knox. In they go. That is Garrett at ground level. Goes in. Also Koki goes in there. Well done by Slade. Heads for the safety of the boundary line for South Croydon.
Boundary line's your friend in times of trouble in these games, isn't it?
It certainly is. Well, you know, as you mentioned, Steve Drubbett, South Croydon have really got to probably try and play attacking football and reduce that deficit in this third quarter. There's a free kick in the ruck. Infringement will go to Knox and it will go to Pereira against Myers there in the ruck for South Croydon. Now Pereira right on 45, but far too far. Goes in the pocket. Little kick wide. It'll bounce out of bounds.
I mean, even if he marks it, it's hard to kick a goal there. He had a vacant goal square. Anyway.
Kick it long, kick it up there.
Well, we mentioned it's much better from there to centre the ball. Definitely centre the ball in those situations.
Kick off the ground in the goal square could be a goal.
There's a ball flips out the back. Chance for South Croydon to kick it off the ground. It'll go to the boundary line before Lavelle can get it for Knox. Another boundary throw-in, half forward for Knox early in this third quarter.
And although this game will probably be watched and you'll be listening to us in the middle of the week, it is Father's Day today, fellas.
Yes, let's hope it's not a Father's Day massacre.
Oh!
There's a free kick in play there and it will go to Mark Lavelle.
There will be some clubs watching this during the week with a couple of quiet ales, reminiscing of their fantastic efforts on the day. And at this stage, it's probably looking like Knox, but you never know.
And you see a lot of things at the footy, but I've just seen a bloke and he's carrying a shovel around. So good on you, mate. I don't know what it's for, but well done.
The dogs.
The mind boggles on that one.
Yeah, it does.
Lavelle from half forward, high ball to centre forward, and Dean West comes out and marks alone. No one contested there against Dean West for Knox, and he has 2 goals already and will line up for his third goal, probably about kick from 40 on a 45-degree angle. This would be a handy one.
Good from Lavelle. I mean, he's experienced. You know, instead of going short to boundary lines, he puts the big mongrel punt up there, and you never know, someone might mark it, and he has. Now it's a goal.
Dean West has goal, as you said, Steve Draper. Fantastic goal. He's third for Knox to take them on to 10-3, playing South Croydon 5-7.
Yeah, great effort there through the big sticks. West, one in the first, one in the second, now one in the third. I'm sure he'd like to build on that tally. But, gee, Knox, they're just...
Is the Undertaker getting the coffin out, getting some nails out?
No, it's a bit early for that yet. South Croydon, I'll tell you what, they will not lie down. We've seen them play some great games throughout throughout this year, that's for sure. And of course, the last couple of years, they won't lie down.
Ball back in the middle. Knox with a handy lead in this grand final. There they go. Myers wins over top, but Williams steals it for Knox. Comes out to Setchers at the back of the pack. Little kick. Gross over the top, thumps it on the half forward. Well done. The hand pass will come back to Gross. Through half forward into full forward. Here's a chance for Deegan Hart in the pocket. Oh, he's swamped there by Forsyth.
Well done, Knox.
Good defence from Forsyth there for the Knox side. Was able to use his body against Deegan Hart then and forced it out of bounds for
Deegan Hart could have done the old Pele and had a little ping off the ground.
Well, why not? It's the day for it.
Throw in from the forward pocket for South Croydon. They desperately need a goal now in this game. There's a tap down by Nolan over the back of Biala. Thump it out of bounds. Blair Nolan for the Knox side. Deep in this pocket. You see there it's 26 points of difference, and that's a very handy lead for Knox. They've just skipped away at the end of that second quarter and the early part of this third quarter. Nolan again over the top. Crossan gets it out to Slade. By hands to Merritt. He was taken high after he kicked the ball. Curry will get it, but no, he won't. Slips out of his possession and it's out of bounds.
As I say, Knox, the last two goals coming up to half-time, and they kicked the first one of the third term as well.
Talked to a couple of South Croydon boys at half-time. They reckon that they're still right in it, and that they felt that Knox had a couple of nice umpiring decisions to give them a couple of goals.
Ooh, controversy.
So already.
I think they'd be referring to the Dean West one too, I would think.
Yeah, but he's good enough to kick him. He's kicked three.
That's
so,
it. He's kicked straight Dean West, and he's been a valuable forward for Knox. We have another boundary thrown right in front of the South Croydon Knox coaches bench there. And Pierre Schumann will be a reasonably happy man with his charges at the moment. There's Koki out of the ruck. Will lose it, but will go and get it again. He'll run through half-back and head to a vacant wing position. The race is on. Bolter versus Spencer. Who'll get there first? They both get. Bolter just edges him out. Ground level, loses his feet. In they come there. Good play from South Croydon over the top, but LeCastro will chop it off. Goes backwards with a handball to Koki. Back to DeBone. He loses it, but taps it across to King. He taps it across. There they go in again, and a free kick there will go to Slade for South Croydon. Knox player slid into his back there, and he's just wide of centre half forward, too far out to score.
Open goal square though, which is good to see.
If you're looking for Deegan Hart in the pocket, who's having a good battle there against his opponent. Runs off left space. He goes for Deegan Hart now. He can't get there. Coming through. Free kick there will go to Forsyth there for the... and Deegan Hart's told him, or actually Setchers told the umpire what he thought of that decision.
I think he thought he was getting it.
Now the free kick will go back to Forsyth, who's been a good defender. That is Dave Forsyth for the Knox side.
Was he the guy that started on Deegan Hart in the first quarter, so he sort of fought back?
No, I think it might have been Matthew King. I'm not sure. You might be right. We'll just check on that one. There's the kick. Play continues off the ground by Merritt. Curry will get there first. Head for the boundary line. No, he won't. But coming in there, Adams will. He'll force it out of bounds for a throw in there right in front of the Knox's coach's bench again. 10-3-63. Knox leads South Croydon 5-7-37. There's a throw in. Over the top, Blair Nolan will get it tapped down towards Limnyo, and he'll see it out of bounds for another throw in. And really, Steve, they really need a goal, don't they? A goal or
desperate. Because, there's still plenty of footy left, but they need to get some confidence and feel good about all the work they're doing and get some reward for it.
There's the throw in at half forward. Nolan winning the ruck again. Gets it down, but Slade does well. He's played well for South Croydon, the captain. Hooks it into full forward. Over the back, Deegan Hart chance. No, off hands, point.
Quite pick it up.
Point to South Croydon, 5-8-38 versus Knox, 10-3-63. And you'd think, Steve Draper, that South Croydon would want to get back into this context and be it no more than 2 goals adrift at three-quarter time, set them up for the last quarter.
Anything more than 2 goals, I'll tell you what, you can almost shut the game.
Yeah, we'll just see what's happened here. Blood rule. The umpires picked that against Matthew King for the Knox side, and Adams will take his place and kick out from full back. And good to see there Matthew King sprinting off the ground.
Yeah, well done, Matthew.
And players have done that, and he'll be replaced for his first run there by Christian Holsworth, 18-year-old Christian Holsworth comes on the ground.
Pretty clean jumper there, son.
Yeah, it won't be for long, I wouldn't think.
Well, he's got to pull his socks up. Yeah, that's it.
All right, full back there. Play will start again. Adams will kick out from full back and come to this commentary side, kick along. was a good kick from Adams. Limno will go into the middle of the ground, looking over the top there for Garrett. Hand pass will come over to Coker from Donnelly. His kick was chopped off by McGrath. At centre wing, runs and kicks long. Here's a chance for Merritt in space. Can he get there before it runs out of room for the banner line? No, he can't. Matthew Merritt for South Croydon, and out of bounds on that half-forward flank. It was a terrific kick out from full-back from Daniel Adams in these conditions. And we've mentioned the ground really with a lot of heavy rain. No rain at the moment. We hope that's the last of the day. The ground's held up pretty well. It's very slippery, but gee, it's terrific condition. Curry at the back will get the ball. He slides on hands and knees. Here's a chance for Tabone. Hand pass off to Nolan. Nolan, a little kick to half back. In they go there. Bolter goes in at ground level. Gets up again. Underneath there, LaCastro for Knox couldn't get it out. Now it comes out. Chance for Tabone. He's tackled there by Stevens. Comes out towards Cross and will have a ball up just wide of centre half forward for South Croydon.
Knox. Bottling it up well. Not conceding. This is the danger period for them, I suppose. You know, South Croydon get 2 or 3 quick ones. It's back to a fight again, but if they can hold them out, break their spirit.
Well, they've been in attack, South Croydon, for the last few minutes, haven't they? Here's Stevens out on the lead. Would that be a free kick? It is. Yes, definite free kick there to Chris Stevens, who has 1 goal already for South Croydon. And definite free kick there, and he'll take a shot at goal, and he'll probably kick from 40 with a heavy ball. He's a fair way out in these conditions.
But as you say, this could be the team lifter.
Yeah,
this
they need this one, Jeff, don't they? They really need this one because they've done well, they've attacked, and they've had certainly as much of the ball.
The last 3 minutes, it's been, you know, within scoring distance or within their zone, put it that way.
And we see there 13 shots apiece, so they've certainly had the same number of shots. In comes Stevens for his second goal from half forward. Shot on goal. Reached over the top. Is it touched?
Oh.
It's touched. LaCastro.
He's happy with himself.
He's happy with himself there.
Well, it was good effort. It was a very good effort.
LaCastro, a point to South Croydon.
We were the South Croydon big guys to shepherd.
Well, I was going to say, once again, it was all red shirts back in the box, wasn't it? Back in the square.
Should have been someone there to shepherd it through. There's Adams kicking out from fullback. This time he goes the outer side, but Paul Osmond will mark at the back. Way out in that half forward. He'll just centre it up to centre half forward. Looking there for Philp. Nolan gets there first, thumps it away at ground level. South Croydon a chance for him, goes through traffic. They can't get out. The ball flips out the back. Chance for Pereira to break out. Gets a hand pass out to Bolter. No, that's Bolter now with the ball. Is marked at half back and plays on from half back. Kicks to the centre wing. Here's South Croydon. We've got a free kick now over the back. A chance there for South Croydon. That was Hall, Darren Hall. He couldn't get it there. The ball will fall there. Kick off the ground there for South Croydon by Wheeler. Knox will get it. Kick to half forward. McGrath nearly took a good mark. Here's a chance for Knox with the numbers. They run to half forward. Over the top. It'll come to Dean West. He'll turn around and run in and goal. Dean West's 4th goal for Knox sees them extend their lead. 11-3, 63 to South Croydon. 5-9, 39. 11-3, 69.
It's a cruel game, isn't it, boys?
It is
you know, like
game.
South Croydon are there, fighting, grinding. Goes up the other end goal.
Well, I was going to say, and that's not the first time that has happened today.
No, most of the day. Yeah.
You know, South Croydon, they've done the hard work. They've kept the ball in you know, within, well, on their attacking half of the ground, let's put it that way. And then all of a sudden, Knox, loose play, couple of handballs, bingo, goal on the board.
Here's the rain.
And West, great effort by him. 2 goals in this 3rd term to give him 4 goals for the game.
Back in the middle, Knox with a clear advantage of 5 goals now. Curry gets the crumbs, runs through the middle, kicks long to half forward, and he's found Davin Malcolm out on a long lead and marked at half forward. And Davin Malcolm will be on about a 45-degree angle, has kicked one and about 40 metres out.
Could kick this, he's not a bad kick.
Yes, he is a good kick and good play once again. He's been a terrific player. Matthew Curry for the Knox side through the middle and kicked long too. Gave his forwards a chance. Here's Davin Malcolm from half forward for his 2nd goal. In he comes. Shot on goal.
Looks all right.
Looks good. Will it go over the top? I think it snuck in. It has. A goal to Davin Malcolm. His 2nd.
Sure.
Davin Malcolm's 2nd, and that will take Knox on to 12-3, 75.
I reckon the Undertaker's getting the coffins out now, boys.
Hang on a minute.
He's getting them out.
Yes, it's looking like Knox, Steve Draper. They've skipped away to a 6-goal lead in these conditions, and it's probably been the story of the day. Equal share of the ball through midfield, but their forward work's just been exceptional. 12-3, 14 shots to 15, so it's even there. Back in the middle, Up they go, Myers over top, but Pereira will win it. Tapped out by Koki. Brendan Rose will intercept. Hand pass to Hanlon. Gets a hurry kick to half. Here's a chance for Slade to kick it off the ground. He does, but it'll go out towards Limno out in that half-back line. Limno goes for the safety of the boundary line by foot, sockers it off the ground, and we'll have another boundary throw-in.
Jeff, I was just having a look out in the crowd. I can see one of our friends out there from the footy show, young Tristan. He's a supporter of the South Croydon Footy Club. He's still waving his flags about. He hasn't given up hope.
No, he'll barrack for him right to the end, young Tristan. And he watches both the senior and footy show religiously every week. There's play at half-back, Mark Lavelle. He's got a chance to bring it out this side to LeCastro. He won't mark, but he'll have time to recover. Hand pass on there, looking there for Garrett comes out, or Williams. Hand pass to King.
Slick.
Very slick. King off the side. His boot might just land just inside the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. And Knox have taken a stranglehold on this game. 12-3-75. Plays South Croydon 5-9-39.
Together they're telling each other they're doing good work, and the South Croydon boys are starting to sort of go a little bit slower now.
Here's the ball
dropping
going.
their confidence.
Exactly. Here's a ball towards half forward. Hanlon tries to tap it out. It'll come out towards Adams at half forward. Can he pick it up? He does cleanly. He'll run to half forward. Does a reverse banana kick. I think it might have just gone the wrong side.
So how do you do on the forward flank too, if you don't mind?
What a great pick-up and shot on goal that was by young Adams. Well,
that'd be called what you call one of those. Would that be called a reverse banana kick?
Oh, who cares what it'd be called?
Reverse inside.
It'd be called absolutely terrific.
I tell you what, he nearly got it just over the top of the post. Here's LeCastro, grabs the kick out, kicks towards West, over the back. Here's a chance to run in for goal, and here's a goal off the ground to Garrett. David Garrett for the Knox side has run in and kicked Knox's 13th goal.
That's another nail in it.
Well, it's Garrett's second. I've got him down at his second, Jeff.
Just check on that. I think it was Garrett. We'll just check on that.
All right, no worries, mate.
It's a bit hard to pick up in these conditions. No, it was Alan Baker.
Thank you very much. I'd already written it down too.
You'd already written it down?
I had already put it in the book.
Just on the ground here, Alan Baker. Haven't seen a lot of him, but it was a good goal off the ground for Knox to take them to
43 points now.
Commanding lead. They've blown this game wide open. There's Pereira, who's got on top in the ruck in this second half. It'll come through to Limno. He'll go over to Bones, slips it, regains his footing, runs to half back, kicks to half forward. Here's Adams up 1-2, couldn't get it at ground level, tries to flip it out. There's a chance for South Croydon underneath. Picked up there for South Croydon by Darren Hall. He's trapped, ball spills out to Merritt. Through traffic, kicks out here wide, looking for Philp in space on the wing. Can he grab it? He picks it up, evade the tackle. Ooh, he hit him high, Limno, but he goes to half forward and finds Hanlon in the back.
Advantage.
Free kick there to Matthew Hanlon. Advantage to McGrath. He'll go into Merritt, who's run down. It's in half forward. Slick handball to Setcher. Setcher's will run 20 metres out. Shot on goal. Off hands. Negan Hart. Crumbs and goal.
It was the Abbott and Costello way of getting goals, wasn't it? Just fumbles and mistakes, but they end up getting there.
Damien Deeganhart has kicked his 4th goal for South Croydon. That's a handy one for them, a badly needed one. And good play from South Croydon through his Philp, especially Matthew Merritt, who started at centre half back and then followed his work up, got the hand pass to Setchers, and Setchers' low kick was over the top of the pack, and Deeganhart goal from close range for his 4th, and he's done his job.
I mean, Steve Draper called it. I mean, they did everything they could there not to kick a goal, but they did get one on the board. Interesting note too, Knox of course kicked the last 2 leading up to half time and kicked the first 4 in this 3rd term, so that's topped Knox's run.
Ball just wide of the centre. Darren Hall tries to get it out of the pack, but we'll have a ball up just near the centre circle. 13-4, Knox plays South Croydon 6-9. There's the ball up in the middle. Up they go. Pereira wins it, tries to take it out again, but will take a high tackle in the meantime. And Pereira's been good in the ruck for Knox in the 2nd quarter and 3rd. He goes wide to Bone in space. Well to mark, run to half forward and kick long to the square. Here they come, but South Croydon will come out and mark. Brad Crossland has marked
just
down
dropped
there.
Short.
Just dropped short there. He did the right thing, centred it, but it just dropped short in these heavy conditions. There's Crossland, heads for the outer side. Knox with the numbers. Ball spills out, but here's a chance for Roy Fenton. On one step, long ball to half forward. Limno's been a good player for Knox. At the back, hands and knees, knocks it out there to Bolter. Bolter on his left side, kicks to centre wing. A chance there for Baker, kicks into the middle, but off there, Quan couldn't mark, diving. Adams goes in again at ground level, can't get it. Ball spills out, hand pass back to Fenton. Fenton off one step will kick, but there's Baker again, will will mark for Knox just wide of the centre on that outer side. He will kick a long ball to half forward, looking for West on the lead. It goes over the top, is a chance, but Fenton gets back there first, does well for a big man, picks it up and heads for the safety of the boundary line. Out of bounds on that outer side, half forward for Knox. Another change for Knox. We'll see Lee McNamara coming on for his first run in the game in this third quarter. There's the throw in.
Another clean jumper.
There's play continues there on the outer side there. He'll replace there Williams for the Knox side. Play continues at centre wing. Chance for Curry, flips it out the pack towards Limno. He couldn't get it out the back there. In they go hard. Looks like there it could be. Hook back in the middle. Here's the Bone. Can he mark? No, he can't, but the ball will spill there. Hand pass will come to LaCastro in space at centre half back. He'll pick it up. Has time.
Too much time.
He probably had too much. Hand pass to Boulder. Can he pick it up at centre wing? He can. Goes to half forward. Baker pushes off his opponent. Davin Malcolm a chance to run on it. Crossan does well. Gets back for South Croydon. Well done by Davin Malcolm to knock it out of his... Oh, could be
a free kick.
Free kick, no. Play on's called. Comes back to Crossan. Oh, in they go there. Oh, free kick there to Brad Crossan. That was against Lee McNamara, who's just come on to the ground for the Knox side. Brad Crossan from half back heads towards McGrath in front of Nolan. Nolan thumps it away at the back, down at ground level, picked up by Tabone. Hand pass it on the boundary line, out of bounds for a throw in at half forward.
Well, it's been all Knox, hasn't it? They kicked 4 goals to really break this game wide open at the start of this third term. South Croydon to come back with 1, but gee, they've got a bit more work to do.
There's a throw in at half forward. Pereira works to the front and will take a high tackle. No.
Gee whiz.
Play continues and we'll have a ball up there. Yeah, I thought that was a free kick there.
Well, actually, I reckon there's been quite a few in the ruck contest that could have been paid. But anyway, the umpire's closer to the action than us.
I'd rather they don't pay it. Ruck
You reckon?
work,
Just let it go?
Yeah, it's a contact area. You know, you're going to get incidental contact, aren't you?
Fair call.
Bounce down Myers over top, wins it towards Hanlon. He goes in hard for South Croydon, who's been a terrific player. That is Matthew Hanlon, only 19 years of age, so he's got a promising future for the South Croydon Football Club.
Emergency umpire keeps running.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's clocking up the yards, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ball comes out there. McNamara tries to ground. Merritt will intercept there at ground level, tries to kick it on. Hanlon does by foot.
No,
in danger according to the umpire there. Didn't see a lot in that one, but the free kick will go to Matthew Curry for Knox, just wide on this centre wing. He goes to half forward there, over the back. Standing his ground in front was South Croydon. There was Darren Hall. Kicked off the ground by Setchers. In they go. Brendan Rose goes in, commits his body, comes to Curry. Oh, he's kicked, and as he's kicked downfield.
It's been paid, yes.
Against Earl Setchers there, and it went out on the fall, but it doesn't matter. We'll go to Adams at half forward as rain starts again. He's Daniel Adams at half forward. Kicks in the man the mark. It spins off in a centre half forward. Across there comes Lavelle. Koki across the front of the pack. Adams back in there. Quick hand pass to West off one step. Hooks to the top of the square. Here's a chance for Davin Malcolm on that outer side. Gets there first. Slides on hands and feet and it'll spill out of bounds for a throw-in.
Getting some tired legs out there. You know, they're just so far behind now, South Croydon. On a dry day, you'd still give them a chance, but on a wet day, heavy legs, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, you can see it. Certainly, I agree with you, Steve. There's certainly some tired legs starting to appear in this game. There's Adams, tries to kick it out from the ruck contest, goes towards the boundary line, and we'll have another boundary throw on that outer side. Knox 13-4, dominating this game now, this grand final, leading South Croydon at 6-9-45. Throw in from half forward. Malcolm against Crossland. Malcolm will win over the back. Here's a chance for Curry. His kick smothered. Getting back there is Hall. Hand pass back there. South Croydon will relieve from half back in the centre. Here's a chance for them to come through. Off the ground. Cross to the other side of the ground. Here's a chance for McGrath. But Nolan gets there first for Knox. King will kick it off the ground for Knox. The race is on. King will get there again. Well done by McGrath. Dives in. Good play from Nolan. Being a good player. Mops up. Hand pass to Limno. Limno go back to Tabone. Tabone off one step will kick to centre wing. And Slade will sit under this. Couldn't mark it. But good support there from Hanlon. Will get the hand pass off to McGrath. On to Slade at centre wing under a lot of pressure. Hooks it back, but it's all Knox. King will sit there and mark at half back. And they've just got the numbers across half back.
They're working well together. They're shepherding. They're handballing. Their second efforts are good. They're in front.
Yep, Matthew King. They've just got all the answers at the moment, Steve, haven't they? Matthew King from half-back. Kick it up to centre wing. Pouring rain, up they go. Flips over the pack. Chance for As the siren sounds, breaking out there was Lee McNamara for the Knox side. But the siren sounds for three-quarter time in this Division 3 Reserves Grand Final, and that quarter went just on 25 minutes because there wasn't a lot of goals scored. Scores at three-quarter time. Knox 13-4, 82 hold a commanding lead over South Croydon at 6-9-45.